Okay, in this lesson we're going to see how to use the manual of the terminal. Inside the terminal, in fact, there is a manual which explains every single command in details. So to access the manual, what you do usually is, for example, you want to know some information about a command. Let's say, for example, I want some information about the ls command. So I type man space ls and I get here to the manual. Now, the manual is structured in this way. There is the name, which is the name of the command. There is the synopsis, which means how to use the command. And usually the structure of every command in the terminal is command, option, and file. It means, for example, when we use our ls command, we use the ls command, we add an option to it, which always begins with a minus, for example, minus AH, and then we can use this command to this file or folder, okay? And then there is the description of the command, which clearly is it tells you what it does. And then there is the description of all possible options to use with that command. And you can scroll down using the down arrow keys or the up arrow keys, or using enter to go down, or also with your mouse. And when you want to quit the terminal, you just type Q. So you type Q and you're out. Let's see another example here. Again, we do manual ls. Now, a very important thing, the extremely useful way to use the manual is to look for something in a manual. So for example, let's say that I don't remember what the command -l does. What I do is to look for it in the manual. How do I do that? I use the / and then I type whatever I want. In this case, I want to look for -l, then I type -l and I press enter. Now you see that -l is highlighted everywhere in this page of the manual. Now you can go down with the arrow keys, but the most useful way to go down is to look for the next entry of -l, and you do that by pressing N. So you see I'm here, -l, and the next entry is this one next to -c, and if I press N, I go here to the one next to C. Then I press N again, and I go here, and I go here, and I go here. If I want to go back to the previous entry, I just press the Shift key and N, and I go back and back and back and back. Okay, this is extremely useful. Let's quit. Let's see another way in which we can look for information inside the manual, which usually is the most useful one. Many times you might remember some options of a command, but you do not remember how to use this command. What is the letter for this command? So let's say, for example, that I don't remember, or maybe I look for an option that, for example, when I do list, includes all the size with the bytes and kilobytes, etc. But I don't remember it. We know that with our course, but let's pretend we don't remember it. So I go to NLS and I look for an option that tells me the bytes or kilobytes. So what I do is I look for this. So I press / and then, for example, I type byte and see if I can find something. Let's see. Press enter. And for example, I see this one. I see -k. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, now this is not what I'm looking for. Let's see this one, the previous one. When used with the -l option, use unit suffixes. Byte, okay, perfect. This is the one that I was looking for. And you can get a lot of information starting to be independent in your usage of the terminal. Of course, at the first times it's going to be hard, so maybe you would want to go to the internet and simply type something like I don't know, ls terminal you're gonna find a lot of information in a lot of sites that very, very well written, or YouTube also. But then you will, it's good if you start using a little bit the manual. Very good. See you in the next slide.